Hey LinkedIn. Now, in the last week, I've been approached by somebody who very kindly gave me some feedback on my LinkedIn profile, which was really greatly received. It was lovely. But the way he went about it was interesting, and it kind of grated on me a little bit. So he filmed a video of himself looking at my profile and giving his feedback. Bear in mind, this is completely unsolicited because he's trying to obviously outreach me to get my business. But I appreciate that he's put time and effort into doing this. But he picked up a couple of parts of my profile, and although he was right, and he said, "Oh, you should change this or whatever." At one part, he said, "Oh well, everybody says this. This is a bit humdrum. This is a bit plain, blah blah blah," and it was bordering on basically insulting. So all his good work of putting his effort and energy into giving some real value and to really making the time rather than just cutting and pasting emails like most people do on LinkedIn. Nearly all of that work for me was undone when he essentially bordered on insulting me. So rather than saying, "You're doing a great job here, a couple of tweaks, I'd suggest maybe you do that," when he started giving me his actual personal opinion, it turned me off because I felt judged, I felt criticized, and that's not a great place to start any kind of relationship. So this week, I just want you to be really wary of this approach. Sometimes people like to take this approach where, "Oh, I'll give you some feedback and I'll give you some pointers to improve." And whilst it can be an effective way to open a conversation with somebody, it's extremely, extremely dangerous ground, because if you drift at all into being critical or even insulting in this case, you can not only not make the sale, but you can completely turn that person off and turn them against you almost. So my message for today is, yes, it's okay to find fault in what things that other people are doing and try and help them, but you always have to do it from a place of goodness and from a place of good intention, not from your opinions or drifting into being insulting or being negative. So I could make a suggestion here, or what I would suggest you do is blah blah blah, rather than saying this is a bit boring, this is a bit humdrum. It's about the third time I've mentioned that. Did he touch a nerve? Maybe he did. So my message for today is, when you're speaking with your potential clients, please be careful not to insult them or not to be too direct or too cutting in your criticism. Of course, not everybody's going to have everything right, but you want to have a nice congenial relationship with your potential buyers, not one that starts by you basically cheesing them off. So that's it for today. Take care, LinkedIn.